Today we'll be doing a shoulder strapping aimed at anterior instability. So basically we want to make sure that we're trying to stabilize the shoulder from dislocating or having any extra range of motion that we don't want. So our first bit of tape, we start with a fixamole. We want to start about mid-pec, laying that on nice and smooth, crossing over the AC joint, not too far up the trap towards the neck where it can get really uncomfortable, and not too far down the shoulder where we're going to feel like we're actually limiting the range of motion too much. Now we're going to start with between 2 and 3 stirrups. So again, I'm using the 38mm rigid tape here. I'm going to lay on 2 to 3 nice strips. If we have an AC joint pathology, sometimes with this one we can add extra compression, but for now we're just going to be laying them on nice and smooth. Now this is where it gets a bit different, depending on what we're trying to do with the shoulder taping. So I find if we do a stirrup around the arm, it gets too constricting. So I want to start with one nice long piece of tape on about a 45-degree angle. We're wrapping around the arm, going back through the bicipital groove, and wrapping onto the outside of the bicep there. We'll do the same in the opposite direction, trying to cross over the humeral head as we come around, so that's that bony part of your shoulder. And finishing there. So now we've created the X over the bone that we're trying to stabilize, and we've got an anchor here, but that anchor is not one piece that wraps the whole way around the arm, which will make it really tight. We're then going to repeat the process of taping, going each direction, a couple each way. And we will lock that off with a nice run over the top. Now, to compress everything, we like to use our hand tearable tape. So these tapes are a little bit stretchy, but create a nice compression over the shoulder joint as well, and it just hold everything in place so it lasts a bit longer. So we want to come all the way around and then back up to the top. So we want to do, this time we do want one lap around, and then I'll go the other way as well, just so we've got a nice cool grip of that shoulder. And with our rigid tape, we're going to hold that all in. Now, if we do this all well, the tape should stay on. If the person has a little bit extra body hair, you can move the tape down. If they're sweaty, you can use some of the adhesive sprays to make that feel a little bit more comfortable. And then we will lock that all off with our fixamole. Now this bit I find is the most important to make sure it stays on when they are playing sport. Make sure it's nice bit of adhesion to the skin there. And then the same on the back side. So what we'll do, leave this part here, lock that all on. So what I'll get Scotty to do is just turn to our right, good. Yeah, and then back the other way for me, good. And one more time to your right.